Welcome to my video! So I'm actually going to be making Ryuko's sword from Kill la Kill. I am in Michigan versus New York. I decided to do the sword here again and do the expanding foam method to see if it actually works. I have not done anything with expanding foam. I'm very new to this. Hopefully it all turns out well. I decided to do it here because there's a lot of space and it sucks. I do have a small outside ledge where I spray paint in my apartment, but I cannot do big expanding foam projects or anything like that unless I want to go out on the street, and it is hot in New York. Here it's not that hot. I can kind of go out onto the driveway and just do whatever. So yeah, I'm going to try and make that sword. You'll see my progress here. Let's get started. I forgot to film the first part, so you won't actually see me making the design for it, but I used, I think, 2 or 3 references. Right now I'm going to be cutting out the design, so I'm going to try to set this up so you can see me try to do that. For some reason, in the version of iMovie that I was using to create video 1, it does not speed up footage. There's a lot that you don't see, like me cutting out the design, me supporting it, and me spraying with the expanding foam. I have to skip over that so you don't get bored to death with 7 minutes of me just standing around. So there is going to be me voicing over, trying to explain things, but there is not any speeding up. Sorry about that. The whole cutting process was basically a pain in the ass because I did not have any really sharp tools to cut through the foam board with. It's way sturdier than I believed it was with the extra layer of whatever it is. It's pretty hard to cut through, so definitely have a sharp box cutter or a Stanley knife for that. I ended up having to use scissors because my cutting was so bad. I had to trim it all, so don't be like me. Just get a nice sharp box cutter. So I finished doing the cutting with the scissors. I'm just going to show you what the base looks like now. Alright, so now the sword base is complete with all holes cut out. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to put in the support that I have. If you can see that kind of line I have here, it's the support I have that I've traced in for the sword. So, and that's also going to hold the 2 pieces together because they are not held together by anything at the moment. That's going to be the support. And yeah. Alrighty. Okay, so I don't know if you can really tell, but so here's the cutout of the, there it goes. So I put my supports there. I didn't have to go that far, but I decided to because I really don't want it to snap, and if it does snap, these will not. And then down here is where I'm going to be flinging it all around, so I decided I really should, sorry, I'm coughing, I have something stuck in my throat, but I really should put it down towards the tip because that's going to be a very important part of it as well. So that's where I put my support. Alright, so I'm about to do expanding foam on the first top part. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Happy to say I've never used it before. So this is time for experimentation, guys. I just have this kind. Hopefully it's fine. It was, it said 25% more, and people said you had to get 3 cans. I only got 2. So hopefully it's fine. I'm going to start spraying according to the directions and we'll see what happens. So what I did for this is I sprayed in a long up and down motion rather than zigzags, and that whole section that I did that dried and expanded way better than the zigzag. I also shouldn't have put it on newspaper, probably should have done it on cardboard or something because it did stick to it. Overall it expanded great and it was awesome for carving, but that's all in the next video. I'm sorry that I'm so vague and there's not a lot of information here. My iMovie and phone are stupid and they suck, but the next videos are good, in detail, not as vague, and have a lot more footage, so stay tuned for that.